What is this, a Call of Duty channel? Well, Call of Duty is a little bit relevant right now. It's making some waves, more so than what I would consider Battlefield or Titanfall to be doing. I covered the fact that I enjoyed Titanfall 2's new DLC. I live streamed the Battlefield 1 spring update, and I've talked about Call of Duty World War II, but Infinite Warfare made some cool waves. They added two new guns, the Odger and the Trencher. The Trencher, is that it? Oh, one second, I'm clicking around here. Let me look. No, that's the thumbnail. Yeah, the Trencher. Okay, dumb name, but it's the MP18 submachine gun. So we have the revolving barrel LMG is what it's called. It's not really a minigun, but it's a revolving barrel LMG that speeds up its fire over time, and then you just have the MP18 in its glory, and I kind of find this part interesting. You see, IW could have added a World War II weapon, like the grease gun, the Thompson, or something along those lines. But they specifically added a weapon that's prominently used in Battlefield 1 and in World War I, and Call of Duty's never made a World War I shooter or ever had plans to. If they did, they didn't last very long. This gun almost seems like a little bit of a nod to Battlefield 1, like, hey, we see you. Like, it's kind of a weird implication that Season Pass holders for Infinite Warfare are getting free guns, and one of the free guns is the MP18 submachine gun, a gun that a lot of people only know because of Battlefield 1. Actually, you see, I was very aware of the MP18's existence long before Battlefield 1. Yeah, I don't care. No, but really, I don't care at all. I don't know, to me, it's just kind of interesting that they picked the MP18. They also added score streak variants, which was something I was dreading, but then apparently it's just its own part of the Quartermaster. You go in and you buy the variants with in-game salvage. I'm sorry, but this is actually really cool. You see, at least to me, I think it's cool because the variants, from what I saw, none of them look blatantly overpowered or douchey. They always have like a positive and a detriment. Oh, it does more damage, but it takes longer to earn. It lasts longer in the air, but it takes more time to earn. It goes invisible, but it moves a lot slower. Stuff like that. Or they're just kind of dumb bonuses. Like, for instance, the one I bought was a supply drop that has nothing in it, and when enemies try to grab it, it blows up. It is the fucking coolest thing ever. I got 5 kills in a match with it off the same people. Like, they honestly kept falling for it. Like, they weren't gonna risk the opportunity to get a fucking, like, high-priced streak. They're not gonna say to themselves, oh, maybe it's not really the highest streak, I'll just leave it here. No, they'd rather take the death than take the chance that somebody left a fucking Apex lying around. The reason I'm talking about this is that IW doesn't need to be doing any of this. And you could argue that it's just to bring players back, but that's a good thing. I don't know why people always use that as like a negative thing. Oh, they're just trying to get players back. What the fuck is wrong with a game trying to get players back? What's wrong with more double key weekends, more double XP, more double weapon XP, free weapons, new features, new additions, big updates? What's wrong with that? I honestly don't know why people are that fucking jaded. Like, where's your reasoning there? They're just doing it to get you coming back to the game. Well, it fucking worked, who cares? Battlefield 1 recently added 4 new guns that were free to everybody. Well, okay, 4 weapon variants of the level 10 guns with different attachments. That actually got me playing again, and I want to go for those weapons. Titanfall 2 added a free map, and by golly good gosh, I hopped on and played it because it sounded like fun. And do you know what? Having new things to experience and work towards actually made the games fun again. It's a crazy idea, right? I sound like one of those like condescending BuzzFeed YouTubers. You know the crazy thing was? It brought me back to the game. Huh, crazy, right? Sarcastic pricks. So, before I wrap up this video, I do have 2 more things to talk about. First things first, I know that a free weapon that requires you to have a season pass isn't free. Okay, I understand that 100%. It's free to season pass holders because season pass holders were not promised this item. No season pass purchaser was told at the time of purchase that you are getting 4 DLC packs, supply drops, and free weapons throughout the year. This is just pure bonus. And you could argue with the Battlefield 1 Premium that you are getting free guns because you have the season pass, and season pass holders get access to DLC guns, and those are DLC guns. Alright, cool. IW takes it one step further. It's not optimal, but it's better than nothing. If you don't have the season pass, you can still get these guns out of supply drops. Now, isn't that fucking weird? It's not like out of the battle packs, I'm gonna get one of the new rifles in Battlefield 1. Nope, gotta have the DLC. Wait, what's that you say? RNG is stupid? RNG sucks? Well, fuck, man, I agree with you. RNG is terrible, especially when done improperly. I mean, the whole premise of random number generating loot in-game for a game you paid for just seems wrong. But you realize people getting these guns with the Season Pass, and also being able to get these guns randomly for free with in-game currency, is cool. So if there's two ways to earn something, even if one of them isn't optimal, I think that's a good thing. The other thing I want to talk about is MWR's horrible supply drop system. MWR has probably one of the shittiest supply drop ideas ever, because it only caters to the people that are actually going to be spending money on supply drops, whereas IW's caters to the people that are just going to be using in-game currency. When Advanced Warfare has a better supply drop system than you need to reinvent your fucking wheel. AEW supply drop systems were, yes, oversaturated, and there are still tons of guns that I wanted that I never got. But on the flippity flip, you were guaranteed supply drops every third match, which is more than I can say for Modern Warfare Remastered, and it's really stingy key giving. And you can't just get the guns randomly out of supply drops in MWR. As far as I know, you only can get them by collecting all the things that equal them. So yes, you can spend your salvage on these things, but salvage in and of itself is almost impossible to fucking earn. Earning salvage takes forever in Modern Warfare Remastered. So if you buy $80 worth of supply drops in Black Ops 3, you might not be able to get what you want. But if you spend $80 on MWR, you almost are guaranteed enough salvage to buy the thing that you want. It really does cater to the people that are going to be spending money on supply drops. It does not cater to the people that are going to be using in-game currency. You have to grind like crazy for salvage to buy the things you want, or buy the pieces that end up equaling the weapon, which is super stupid, or you have to get lucky 6 or 7 times in supply drops. At least in AW, I only had to get lucky once. I didn't get lucky and go, oh sweet, 5 more times and I get a weapon. So, summary of this video, IW is doing a good, oh, I didn't share my opinion on the guns. Oh, well, they're fun. The LMG is goofy and the SMG is versatile. I don't know, I'm not a stat channel. So, in summary, Infinite Warfare doesn't need to be doing these things. It's all purely bonus. It's a reason for people to get back on the game, and it's a reward for the loyal player base. I personally don't care about Modern Warfare Remastered's weapons because, personally, I find them to be ridiculous. Not that they're in the game or ruin the authenticity. I find them ridiculous because they're like way harder to earn than they should be, especially for someone like me that doesn't have enough time to just grind the fuck out of one game. That's why I'm 4th prestige in Infinite Warfare, not 15th. The score streak variants and other things that Infinite Warfare has added have been balanced, actually, and I'm very happy about that. I'm sorry if you don't like Infinite Warfare. I mean, that's totally up to you. It's a game that I can see a lot of people not liking, but it is doing everything right in terms of endgame content, or sorry, not endgame, but like post-launch content. Objectively adding in weapons, features, frequent updates, that's a good thing to do. So let me hear your subjective opinions down below, because these were just mine. These are just my ramblings. Are you enjoying Infinite Warfare? Do you prefer Modern Warfare Remastered supply drop system? Please explain to me how and why. And I'll see you when I see you, and I guarantee you the next video will not be Call of Duty. If it is, I'm sorry, feel free to unsubscribe. I don't want to do this much fucking COD content all the time, because I want to be an FPS channel, not a COD YouTuber. So anyway, see you when I see you. Goodbye.